What's up, guys? Today we're going to be talking about how to start an excavation company. So it is currently the beginning of January. It's kind of snowy outside, so we can't really work too well. We can still do land clearing, still do snow plowing, so there's still a few ways for us to make some money. I'm not completely dead in the water, but it definitely is slow. We can't do grading, excavation, anything like that. So today I'm going to be making a video on how to start an excavation company, and I hope that this helps you guys out because I get a lot of messages in my comments. Not only my comments, but I get DMs and stuff on Instagram, Facebook, stuff like that. So I'm just making this video to help you guys out. Hopefully this answers some questions, and obviously if you guys still want to ask me some questions, feel free to DM me on dirtgiant@gmail.com. You can message me on Facebook, Dirt Giant. You can message me on the YouTube comments, so everything like that, feel free to reach out to me. So, how to start an excavation company. First thing, work for somebody for whatever period of time you think is fit. I personally think that in 1 year of working for someone else, I was able to learn a lot because I was put in the position to do a lot. So I had to do everything around the whole company, so I understood how it worked in the scope of work side of things. But once you start to run your own company, you're not just doing the scope of work, you're doing everything else. So that is one thing that you need to learn, but you can't really learn that unless you start your own company. I would say 1 to 5 years working for someone else, and that will help you figure out how to do what you need to do when you start your own company. So, you want to start your own company now. Okay, first things first with your company, marketing is number 1. So, Facebook groups, Facebook ads, Facebook Marketplace. I would say start by joining as many Facebook groups are the surrounding towns in your area. So I have about 10 that I'm in, and I advertise in those once a week. That is how I've gotten most of my work, and then obviously word of mouth afterwards. Nextdoor app is great for some people. It's not for others. It kind of depends on the area you live in, and obviously the scope of work. Excavation, there's not too many people looking for excavation on Nextdoor app. Some other kinds of work like junk removal, stuff like that, you might be able to find a couple of things on there. Google is the last thing. So for Google, you need to get verified. You need to put pictures, you need to get reviews, and then people start finding you on Google. Now, once you've got some work, you need to get some equipment. So I would say rentals is the best thing to start with. When you decide it's time to start your company, you need to at least have a truck. If you have a truck, I think that you should at least have a trailer as well, whether that be a dump trailer or a flat trailer. In this scope of work, I think a dump trailer is the best, but I did start out with a flat trailer. I think that if you have a trailer, that cuts your rental cost down a lot. It gives you a lot more freedom, stuff like that. So I would say at least probably have a truck and a trailer. Bare minimum, a truck. You need to have insurance. You need to be able to pay for the rental, and you need to not break the rental. So you go get your piece of equipment, you rent it out, whether that be an excavator, skid steer, a dozer, whatever you need for your job. Maybe you need all 3, who knows? You go do the job, you start doing more jobs, right? Now it comes to the point where, do you keep renting? Do you buy used? Do you finance? Personally, I bought used, but if you finance, you're always going to have the warranty, and you don't have to spend $100,000 on a piece of equipment. Now there's also leasing, which I think leasing is pretty good because you have the piece of equipment for whatever your lease is, 3, 5 years, whatever. At the end of the 3 to 5 years, you get a new piece of equipment. Now you're still making the payments, but you always have a new piece of equipment, so you never have a broken piece of equipment. And it's always covered under warranty, for the most part. So I think finance or lease are your best bets. Personally, leasing might be the way to go. But if you want to own the piece outright, eventually, I would say finance. Now, before you start, I think you should build some credit, but you don't need to, because I didn't. I didn't have any credit really when I started because I'm so young. So credit helps for getting equipment, credit helps for if you want to store fuel somewhere, credit helps for getting a building for a shop, whatever it is, credit helps. But you don't need it. As long as you have the cash from the jobs, you're good. You know what I'm saying? So having cash in hand is always a good thing. So make sure you don't spend all your money on a bunch of bullshit. Grinding hard is what's gonna bring you from here to here. Now it might look like this till you get here, or it might look like this till you get here. You don't know, but you have to stay consistent, you have to grind hard. Because if you don't grind hard and stay consistent, you're gonna go like this, boom. You're not gonna go like this, you're gonna just go like this. So, I would say you need to grind hard. When you're starting out, if you wanna start out by moonlighting, you can. So what that means is that you work your 9 to 5, then on the weekend, you go do whatever, whether that be grading, whether that be some sort of stormwater, whether that be clearing, demolition, whatever you want it to be. But the thing with moonlighting is that it saturates your market, because now you're doing it for less because it's a side hustle. But when you want to start your company, then they're gonna be like, oh, I thought your price was down here. Oh, well, now I need to cover my costs for fuel. I need to cover my costs for labor, for my employee, for everything like that. So it saturates your market by moonlighting, in my opinion. And when there's other people doing it, it really saturates the market. Say you bid something, now you're your own boss, you bid something for $10,000, and some guy who's moonlighting comes around, oh, $3,500 sounds good for me for a weekend. So he does that, and boom, there goes your job. Now, when you bid your jobs, oh, this guy can do it for way cheaper. Yeah, he can do it for way cheaper, but he might not be doing as good of a job. And if he is doing as good a job, then good for him. He's making more money than you, and you can't run a company. So I would say stay out of that as much as possible because it saturates your market. The next thing is taking good quality pictures, whether that be pictures from your phone, if you have a camera, pictures from your camera, a drone, anything like that that can help show people that you can do the work is going to really help you out. What I did was I took pictures, but also YouTube. YouTube has been very beneficial for me because it can show people that I can do the work. It also shows them the process of me doing the work. And I'm like, hey, I recorded this job. It's gonna be out next week. If you wanna see how I did this project at your house, feel free to watch. That is one big thing as YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, whatever you want it to be. Creating content with the products that you're creating, it's very beneficial to not only you, but to your client base and to your company, to everything. So I would say that if you're starting a company in this day and age, you should also be starting a social media account with it. Now, it's not going to be easy to do this company, but you can't get discouraged because there's going to be times that you work for a week, you work for a day out of the week, you don't work for 2 weeks. You know, it's all depending on your projects. But I would say that what differs the winners from the losers is the people that are able to sit and keep grinding even though they're not getting anything. Because eventually they're gonna strike gold, and when they strike gold, they're gonna be boom, way up here, and you're gonna be quit. You're gonna be doing something else. So stick with it. Make sure that you're always grinding, no matter when it's hard, no matter whatever it is. I would say just stick with it, because eventually, maybe it's not tomorrow, maybe it's not next week, next month, next year, eventually it's going to pay off. You just don't know when it's going to be. So stick with it. And the best piece of advice that I can give you when you're starting a company of any sort, you know, is invest in yourself. If you can invest in yourself, then you've got it. Because if you invest in yourself instead of going out and buying the fancy watch, the fancy car, the fancy house, whatever it is, it's gonna be the most beneficial thing to you. The car isn't gonna make me any money. It's a depreciating asset. So if you are investing back into your company, say you buy another trailer, you buy another piece of equipment, whatever it is, it's gonna optimize your company. And optimizing your company is going to make you more money. So eventually, your company can run and you can buy whatever car you want. You can buy whatever house, whatever watch, whatever anything you want. So, always invest back into your company. And I've almost made the mistake of not, but I caught myself. So, invest into your company. That is the best bet for you. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it helped. And I hope that your excavation company or demolition or land clearing, whatever you want to start, I hope that it takes off and I hope that you do very well. If you guys enjoyed this video and you have any questions, feel free to comment. Feel free to message me at dirtgiant@gmail.com. Feel free to message me on Facebook at dirtgiant. And my phone number is in the videos. So if you want to give me a call, let me know. If you have any more questions, let me know in the comments, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that it was informational for you. So until next time, I will see you guys in the next video.